apiece, essentially a three-game series, 2 of the next 3 to win the World Championship. We've got the San Antonio Spurs taking on Miami. We've got a chance now for our starting lineups from point guard to center. This game should be a good one. Hey guys, taking a look at Thiago's foot, what do we see from him?
You know, when he's the screener in the pick and roll, which he often is, it's a player that works to perfection for this club because of just his ability to read defenses.
Steve, you can attribute that to his time. I mean, he knows exactly when to roll towards the bucket. He just has a nice feel and sense of how to run that play.
Take a look at the Heat. It's not enough. 2 games apiece. They're hoping to ride this crowd of the series lead and a chance to win it all in game 6 or 7.
Well, Kevin, this series has gotten better and better the further along we've gone. And now we've got what should be a great game 5. And as the home team, I think you've got to consider this almost a must-win situation. You can't expect to win 2 games to close out a series.
And Steve, it's not just about momentum here. I mean, even if they don't win game 6, they'd have another go at it in game 7. They need to win tonight to set that up.
And Mario Chalmers gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Duncan kicks to Parker. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2. It's his first trip to the line. And the first one goes. And here's Gaudier, who lobs it up. Got a piece of it. Leonard with the steal. Ginobili kicks to Duncan. Back to Ginobili. Here's the dish to Duncan. Tipped away. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. Now let's find out what head coach Greg Popovich had to say to Doris Burke. Doris?
I asked him if he said anything special to his team before this game, and he said, I don't know how special it was, but I stress the importance of this one. This is the NBA Finals. It's a 2-2 series. Game 5 may as well be Game 7. Sounds like it keeps a little bit of pressure on his guys, and they react well to it. We'll see, gentlemen.
All right, Doris. Thank you very much. Parker kicks to Leonard. And that one's good. Leonard's got his first bucket of the night. On offense, here are the Heat. Thursday's loss was a disappointment.
Yeah, but that game defensively was an absolute nightmare. We went into that building and just got blown out by a very hot team.
Well, they didn't defend those shooters like they should have. And once the fans got into it and the arena started rocking and thumping and bumping, things only got worse.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for LeBron. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. And Parker, here we go. And he gets it to go.
Now, there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
Now, here's Wade. Kicks it out to James. Inside the box. Wade passes to James. Leonard with the steal. Goes back up. He lays it in.
Really getting after it on the offensive boards, adding to his early total with that putback.
And Miami has possession. They trail by 3. The drive by LeBron. Boom! He changes it straight to him.
Well, you know, he's not a guy that's just going to settle for pulling up. When he has an opportunity, he's going to take his ball to the hoop.
Parker kicks to Ginobili. Back to Parker. Ginobili outside. The Spurs rebound. Well, he would have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. And James throws it down. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
Well, 5 times already the lead has changed.
The Spurs have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Parker kicks to Ginobili. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Battier against Leonard. 5 on the clock. Here's Parker. And it's blocked by Chalmers. And he's able to get it back. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot before second violation. Spurs making a switch here. The Heat with the lead. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
You see the benefit of knocking down baskets consecutively because it leads to the confidence growing and growing, doesn't it, Steve?
It sure does, and now it's to the point where they just feel unstoppable. He's so reliable. And his offense seems to be consistently there for this team.
Ginobili outside. Ginobili can't get that one to fall. Wade against Ginobili. Feeds it to LeBron. Rebounded by the Spurs. Leonard with the ball. And Bosch picks him up defensively. That drops. Parker's got his second bucket of the night.
And the layup just gift wrapped right there. But he had a clear path to the basket.
Wade drives in. Kicks it out to James. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. And that's now 9 points for LeBron.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Outside Leonard. There's the triple. Offensive rebound. And a good offensive board. He gets the bucket.
Good defense, but you gotta love the finish. Finger roll over the top.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
Yeah, he definitely saw some things that were not working for them out there. And now he's going to make some adjustments.
I'm not sure what it was, but he clearly wanted something to change out there.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Here's Cole. We've got 1:28 left to play here in the first. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, guys, I was able to listen in on what Eric Spoelstra was going over with his team in that last huddle. He talked mainly about the offense he wants to see them implement. And with all their emphasis on ball screens, you can expect them to be running a pick and roll offense for most of this game. Something else he mentioned is that he's giving them the green light on offense. He wants to see a high volume of shots. It's still very early in this game, so there's plenty of time for those changes to take effect, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. The free throw Allen. And the Heat are another 3.
Well, Allen is the all-time leader in three-pointers made. Passed Reggie Miller a couple of years ago. So obviously you have to worry about him out there. But what makes Allen so good is that he can also put the ball on the floor, get into the paint, and score at that mid-range area as well.
And he really has a fondness for those corners. I mean, you just can't help off of him. Too much of a threat from out there. You've got to stay connected to him.
And here are the Heat now after Steven Jackson hitting the 3. A nice shot by Anderson.
Their offense already flowing. Some stellar shooter ball jumping out to this league.
Well, high-quality shots, and they've been on target with him.
Here's Mills. Green gets to Jackson. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Boy, has there been any defense played yet in this game?
Nope, this game has been all about rapid-fire offense early.
The kick out to Anderson. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Jackson. Now Mills. But Trey. The shot will not go. A 3-point first quarter. Great scoring, 3-1. Heat lead by 4. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this.
Game 6 of the NBA Finals. LeBron James and the Miami Heat go on the road to do battle with the San Antonio Spurs next Monday, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific.
And welcome back to our presentation of the NBA Finals as we get going again. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for them early on.
And they're sharing the ball, too, which I love. They're piling up the assist. We're seeing great offensive movement.
Spurs trail by 4. On the court for San Antonio here in the second. The duo at the forward, Steven Jackson and Tim Duncan. Green out there with Mills. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Mills has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for San Antonio. Cole dishes to Anthony. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, give credit where credit is due. Terrific assist inside.
San Antonio with the ball. 4-point game. Mills passes to Jackson. 14 feet away. Rebounded by Anthony.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
Allen kicks to Anthony. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Green with the ball. Lewis with it. Guarded now by Duncan. Green with the block. Mills with it. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. Dishes it to Mills. He takes it to Duncan. Low block shot on the way. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Miami leading by 4. Wade dishes to James. James left side. Stolen by Jackson. Leonard on the wing. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender draped all over. Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
The Spurs have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. Chris Bosh has checked in for Joel Anthony. Good on the second free throw. Miami's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. LeBron James on the wing. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. And that's 11 points for LeBron.
A little touch of class there, guys. He ended up play with the finger roll.
And Ginobili, here we go. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. The Heat leading by 3. Wade kicks to Bosh. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Nice work to get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. The defense not going to allow many easy layups. They're going to make you earn it from the line.
For Miami, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Bosh. Spurs trail by 5. Parker outside. Pass to Leonard. Back to Parker. And he gets it to go. Parker's got 8 points.
Well, he's very strong inside, particularly as a finisher. So even if you give him a hard foul, hard contact, nothing seems to bother him. And this guy, as a result, is a good scorer.
Exactly. That's about the only way to stop him once he's making a run at the hoop.
Now Ginobili. Dwayne Wade's three-pointer that didn't go. Timeout called the Heat. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich coaching his team during that last break. He told the team he wanted to run their offense through Parker. Coach turned to the team in the huddle and said, quote, tonight he's going to be the player that carries us. Let's start getting him more touches. Maybe making those early adjustments will give them time to judge their effectiveness by halftime. We'll soon find out, Kevin.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. They've definitely hit that groove offensively.
They sure have, guys. I mean, really aggressive. And I like that posture and mindset. Stay aggressive.
Steve, you like groove, don't you?
I do. I love groove, Kevin, and I love the attack mode this team is in, too. I mean, they're really getting into the paint. They're getting whatever they want offensively. Boy, he is a strong finisher on the fast break.
Yeah, he sure is. He remains in total control, even at full speed. I love that about him.
Spurs trail by 3. Ginobili outside. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, Parker's shot is off. Heat have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. James, the pass to Bosch. Shot, no good. Duncan with some nice D. It's Ginobili with the drive, and it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession.
He had no choice but to lunge for that pass to stop it from getting through.
Well, that was a good job. It could have been a quick bucket if he doesn't knock it out of bounds there.
The Spurs making a switch here. Parker against Chalmers. Parker kicks to Splitter. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
Oh, no. Bad time to slip up there, Kevin. They got to stay focused.
Taking a technical foul here is the last thing you want to do. That was just flat out stupid.
The Spurs shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. That one drops. He ties it up. Leonard attacking. And again, another basket there from Splitter. Splitter's got his second bucket. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Give and take, back and forth, whole way this time.
That's 6 lead changes already, and as Rasheed Wallace once said, both teams playing hard, my man.
Parker outside. Bellinelli up top. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that. And the Spurs lead by 2. Here's James. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. James has got 8 points here in this quarter.
You know, he started out hot, and he's only gotten hotter. He could be in for one of those games.
Here's Parker. That is good.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
The Heat have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Wade dishes to LeBron. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. Wade's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. 43 seconds left now here in the second.
I'd like to see him go 2 for 1 here.
I would too. They need to make this a quick possession and a fruitful one too.
To the middle. Leonard, the pass to Bellinelli. Sinks that one from the post. Bellinelli's got his second bucket tonight.
And the lead goes right back over. This is a seesaw affair.
The game's there for the taking, but neither team seems to want it.
It's Ginobili with the finish.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Yeah, that's right. So you push it. Best opportunity for points on the play. This lead, I think, is headed north.
Right, for the wild first half. This has been.
I'd say, 8 lead changes. That speaks for itself.
Yeah, back and forth start for sure. This game is setting up to be awfully competitive.
And Leonard gets it to go.
The defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
Here's Wade, and that's not going to go. And a tight game here as we end the first half. It's San Antonio up by 3. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Dwayne Wade. And Dwayne, do you think the defense will be the focus for the second half?
Well, it is. You know, we've got to get more stops. And when we get opportunity on transition, we got to look up and we got to get the ball up. I think right now we're getting rebounds and we're taking a break. We got to go, man. We got a very deep team. We got to use it. So second half, we're going to look around a little more.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
All right, Doris, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow here on 2K Sports.
Now, presented by Sprint.
So much at stake here in Game 5 of the finals. Let's get right to the halftime report. The Spurs are making every effort to win. It's a close one that could go either way, with the winner taking a lead in the series. Kawhi Leonard having no trouble against the Heat. After 2, he's got 6 points. He's been getting it done on both ends of the court. Look at the assists, look at the rebounds. It's all adding up to a great first half. And for the Heat, it's a grinded-out effort. One look at their field goal percentage says it all. They're scoring at will. LeBron James is having himself a big-time performance. Seems like everything's falling for him. Not sure if he even knows how to miss. And that does it for us here in the studio. Thanks so much for joining me. And now, back out to Kevin and the gang.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And we're back here at Game 5 with more action about to get underway. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
I feel like he made everything he got. I mean, anytime he had an open look, he took advantage of the opportunity there in that first half.
And Steve, they were all good looks. I mean, his shot selection has been terrific throughout the game.
Chalmers and D. Wade are the guards. LeBron James is out there with Shane Battier, and it's Bosh in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. Now here's Parker. Splitter at promise, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Splitter's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Spurs. Here's James, and that one is stuck right through.
That's his brand of basketball. He plays it as well as anyone. And as we get into crunch time, they need him at his best.
Spurs leading by 3. The pass to Splitter. Inside. Ginobili. That's good. Ginobili's got 8 points.
These defenders are not putting up much of a fight on the interior. It's been embarrassing. That's 10 consecutive points allowed in the lane.
And that's not the kind of streak you want to have if you're playing defense. You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
And San Antonio shooting 65%. An outstanding offensive display from them. Duncan gets the screen from Ginobili. It's deflected and stolen by Chalmers. And he lobs it up toward the rim, and James throws it down.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And that's the play we're going to remember when this game is all said and done.
90 seconds now into the second half. Chalmers against Parker. He feeds it to Duncan. Battier with the steal. Fast break, here they come. And James throws it down. Welcome, Steve, as we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, exactly right, Kevin. I mean, these teams just simply keep trading baskets, and as a result, trading the lead.
Yeah, neither side really able to create much of a cushion at all. So which team can make a little run here? We'll see.
And Mario Chalmers gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul of the game. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Here is Splitter. He has 6, and he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
all the points these defenders are allowing inside is inexcusable. That's 5 baskets in a row, and they've all been practically laying.
Yeah, they've got to harden and toughen up down there, guys.
And the Spurs making a change here. Allen's checked in. San Antonio shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. Miami trailing. LeBron kicks the box, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run. This game's going to take a big swing. Mark, if the deep continues to clear out like that, what does he done?
Yeah, that's the kind of defense we expect to see in a blowout, Kevin, or even an exhibition game, not a close game like this.
Look how frustrated Steve is over this.
Well, you know what, come on, I just like that he didn't choose to just lay it up there. I mean, he threw it down with force.
Here's LeBron following the basket by Tim Duncan. Battier dishes to James. It's back to Battier. Kicks it out to LeBron. Lock at 6. The Heat need to get a shot off. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And folks, what an outstanding array of talent we've got here. Just look at the list for all-time career scoring average. Jordan and Chamberlain and LeBron.
And, of course, those guys were much more than just scorers, Kevin. They were winners, champions. But you know, as you work your way up that list, no question, that is elite company.
Mills passes to Jackson. A floater. And now here comes Cole, leading the break. That's good. It's Miller with the assist. Cole's got his first basket of the night.
Make it 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
Wow, are they moving the ball right now? They look good.
Here's DeCola, defended by Allen. The 3 for Mills, and that one's good. Mills has got 5.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Pass to Lewis. Allen outside. Knocked loose. Here's DeCola. Kicks it to Mills. To the left side wing. Shot clock at 6. DeColo dishes to Duncan. With the floater.
Now, something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound totals are almost identical.
No separation there. Not yet anyway.
San Antonio leading by 3. .137 left in the third quarter. Allen with 3. Offensive rebound. Cole. Good.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
No question. Pound it into the painted area and continue to put pressure on that defense.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Well, he wants to get everybody on the same wavelength, that's for sure. And he may change up some things here as well.
Looks to me like he saw something that wasn't on the plan and picked now is the time to address it. I don't have a problem with that.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address his team. He wants his players to step up the pace. He told them they should be looking to get out and run every chance they get. He also talked about creating good looks on the perimeter, saying we can hurt them from the outside. That should be a focus. Those could prove to be crucial changes to their strategy with this game getting ready to enter the stretch drive, Kevin.
All right, Doris. From deep, Green. And that one's good. Green's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, something that makes him hard to defend is his ability to receive a pass and get off an accurate shot in one quick, fluid motion. So you better beware of where he is on the floor at all times.
One of the premier catch-and-shoot guys in the league, Steve. There's no question about it.
San Antonio leading. Right side Jackson. Stolen by Lewis. Allen for the 3. For the lead, and the layup drops in from Hazard.
They've been strong on the board. There's no disputing that.
That's what the box score says. Still anybody standing.
They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
36 seconds left to play in the third. Out to the right wing. And Mills kicks to Duncan. 4 on the clock. Shot's good by Mills. Mills has got 5 points now this quarter. And Clark, a great competitive game so far.
Yeah, tit for tat. I mean, back and forth, plenty of lead changes, and excellent play.
These two teams, guys, look so evenly matched to me. I think this could go right down to the wire.
Duncan left side. Out to the wing. Puts one up from 19. Offline. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Spurs lead by 1. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, this had to be the choice. It was an absolutely sensational feat, putting him way up there above the rim so that only his teammate could catch it. And not only does he do it, but he powers it down from there.
The timing of these plays are just phenomenal.
No question.
Miami's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. On the floor for San Antonio, starting the fourth quarter. In the backcourt, Parker and Ginobili. Down low, it's Duncan and Splitter, and it's Leonard in at the 3 set. So it's Miami now, and they double him up with LeBron. Passes it to Chalmers. He dishes it to Wade. Here's the 3.
He hit a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
LeBron, no good. Parker passes to Duncan, and there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Duncan. Out left to the wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Parker on target from 13 feet. Parker's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for San Antonio.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
Poke loose. Here's Pattier. Shot is off. Nice D from Duncan. Spurs leading by 3. Ginobili off a pick from Splitter. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's his first foul. "60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Duncan kicks to Parker. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
What a game for Tony Parker. 12 points and also an assist.
And a chance for just to take out the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going and you just want to keep it going.
How about the touch they display from long range, guys? I mean, as a team, they are really shooting the ball well and executing from the perimeter.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
And he's good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Buck.
Wow, man, just getting the money's worth by it. Really entertaining ball game.
It has been. The margin separating these teams has been paper thin.
Here is Splitter. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Ginobili attacking. Some solid defense from Pattier. Wahid have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Wade against Parker. LeBron kicks to Chalmers. Offensive rebound Heat. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
Ray Allen is checked in for Miami. The Heat trail by 3 to tie it up. That's good.
That's not the way for a team to get back into a game, like giving up easy shots like that. It has to start at the defensive end.
San Antonio's gotten fewer than half of their 3 pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Splitter dishes to Ginobili. Chris Bosh with the rebound.
That's not an opportunity he fails to convert very often.
James with it. Now guarded by Splitter.
You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
Now the free throw is good. Now leading by 1.
What a game for LeBron. 31 points. He's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
His outside stroke has looked really good today.
And so he makes both from the line. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Ginobili outside. The dish to Splitter. Feeds it to Parker. Looking to end the run. Ginobili with the 3. They get it back. Amy's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. But he cleans it home with one hand.
Rising high, the throw doesn't come down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Yeah, what a way to wrap up that possession.
San Antonio calls timeout.
No, good timeout, guys, because, this has been a bad run for them. He's got to get his team back on the same page and executing well together.
Sometimes just getting to stop in the action can be enough to get a team back on track. There's something about that little pause in the intensity of the game that lets you refocus.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sideline.
Guys, thank you. I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was saying to his team. He urged his players to keep fighting, saying, we're right there, but the margin of error has shrunk. We've got to play aggressive and be smart. Guys?
Now here's LeBron after the miss from Tim Duncan. Had the space, but shot offline from Ray Allen. Duncan with the screen for Parker. The feed to Leonard. Ginobili the pass to Parker. That drops.
Clutch basket there to shave points off this lead. And I'll tell you what, the later we get into this game, the more they need him attacking the basket.
Now a timeout called by Miami. The Heat making a switch here. Chalmers has checked in. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. James kicks to Bosh. The kick out to LeBron. Soft touch off the glass. LeBron's got 12 points here in the second half.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Parker outside. And dead on that time. Beautiful shot. Parker's got 8 here in the quarter.
You know, tired legs can affect you at the defensive end. And I think that's what's happening right here.
I agree, because as much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich coaching his team during that last break. He told the team he wanted to run their offense through Parker. The coach obviously has a ton of faith in his offensive ability and shared that faith with the rest of the players by insisting they get him more involved. Gentlemen, some late game adjustments that could prove crucial in the game's closing moments. Kevin, over to you.
Thanks, Doris.
He is remarkably hot this quarter. He has yet to miss a shot.
To the paint. And finished off by LeBron. And that bucket ignites the crowd.
Crucial bucket there. And you hear it in their reaction.
And you can feel the energy throughout this building right now. What a huge shot.
San Antonio calls timeout. They trail by 2. 1:16 left in the game. Wade, he's checked in for Mario Chalmers. Now here's Ginobili. Dishes it to Parker. From 12 feet out. Here's Splitter. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Splitter's got it all tied up now for the Spurs. It's LeBron with the drive. Tipped. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Parker dishes to Ginobili. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. This
touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Double team on Parker to take the lead. Knocks down the three.
So hard to stop Ginobili right now.
And the Heat call time here. They trail by three.
They do have enough time here. If they shoot quickly to get the 2 for 1, let's see if they try that.
Yeah, you know, and I think the key thing, probably what the coach wants to see, is a good shot. It's important to convert right here.
He's such a good shooter, Kevin. He just lives for the big shot.
San Antonio calls timeout. Two-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Parker outside, and again it's the Spurs from deep.
Huge points.
They're behind by three. There's 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Now they've got two options here. They can go for the 3 and the tie, or the quick 2 and the foul.
I like the idea of going for the quick 2. Take it to the rim, and that wouldn't be a bad way to approach this situation.
Hits it out to Allen. And they tie. Oh, he knocks it in a beautiful buzzer beater.
Just in time. Just a remarkable 3 in the buzzer. Overtime in the NBA Finals. We better strap ourselves in, fellas.
Are you kidding me? He makes that shot with this kind of pressure on him at the end of the game. Unbelievable.
Regulation is ended and we're heading to overtime. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. Well, if you're just joining us, the intensity has really heated up in this one. As we watch this one go now to overtime. And the Spurs start out with the ball. And so they have the first opportunity on offense right here as we begin overtime. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here. Brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court right now for the Spurs. Down low, it's Duncan and Splitter. Ginobili and Leonard on the wings. And it's Parker in at the 1 spot. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The first one falls. Both free throws good from Ginobili. Miami trailer. The drive by James Wade. And that one is hammered home.
That's a good shot for him there, but it's kind of puzzling to me that he's not calling for the ball today like he usually does. He has to do more if they're going to pull ahead.
Here's Parker. He kicks to left. There's the basket slip. Parker fires. Gets an open look and hits. Parker's got 25 points. And the Heat shoot wonderfully up to this point. 66. Oh,
how about that basketball, man? Wow. When you talk about momentum, that sort of action delivers a type of energy to your team that you just can't quantify.
You know what? I'm going to quantify it right now, Clark. And this is a close game, and that was something special.
Good try.
And I'll tell you, but guys, listen, I mean, in these types of games, when they start coming your way and you see those opportunities to send a message, I mean, you just simply do it, right?
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Now here's Ginobili. After LeBron James's miss, Parker passes to Splitter. Off target at the rim.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim. He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he gets the simple one-handed step to get the 2 points.
Well, those could be an important 2 points, too, guys, in a close game like this one.
Chalmers against Parker. Leonard kicks to Duncan. Kicks it out to Ginobili. Can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Badia. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop.
close game, a potential momentum builder.
Here's Ginobili following the basket by LeBron James. Ginobili dishes to Parker. Leonard on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. It's Ginobili with the drive. Bosh grabs the miss.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. It's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
What a beautiful play. Using that height advantage to just lay the ball up and in when they really needed a basket.
Free throw dropped for Danier.
Well, he caps it off in style with the free throw. Big possession there to extend the lead.
Parker passes to Splitter. Will it go? It's rebounded by Bosh.
Tough D on the inside.
Put up a roadblock, a construction barrel right there. That's what he brings defensively.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he does get the second one, and that increases their lead to 6. San Antonio calls timeout. They're down by 6. 26 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. We're in OT here with just over 2.5 minutes gone by. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Ginobili, and it's rejected, but he gets it back. Money! And now they trail by just 4.
Well, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active, be energetic, and react as soon as the shot goes up.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yep, you got to extend the game here. Try to keep that clock from moving.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
And that's exactly how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
Splitter kicks to Parker. Pass to Leonard. Puts up a 3. No luck. And so it's Miami winning this one. An impressive victory in overtime after an exciting end in regulation.
You know what? In a long game, fatigue can sometimes affect every aspect of play. They didn't look tired at all to me.
And so now we'll go down to Doris Burke, who's standing by live with our Jordan Player of the Game. Doris?
LeBron, you have plenty of postseason experience, and tonight you looked very calm and collected. Describe the sort of intensity and or pressure you felt internally coming into tonight's game.
It's playoffs. I mean, if you don't feel some type of pressure, you don't feel anxiety or feel excitement about the postseason, then something is wrong inside you. So, as a leader of this team, I just try to make plays to help our team win, and we're happy we're able to do it.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
Thank you, Doris. And that concludes our coverage of Game 5 of the NBA Finals. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying we'll see you next time as we end with the Jordan Player of the Game.